Hello and welcome back to another EmployeePress video tutorial. Now today I want to introduce you to one of our new themes, which is called EmployeePress, and this is a job board theme for WordPress. So what it does is it transforms your default install of WordPress into a fully functional online job board website where members and visitors can come to your website, submit jobs, and then obviously other visitors can then apply for those jobs, get in contact with the employee, and then obviously find the jobs that they're looking for. And obviously as a website administrator, you would then earn the commission from the sales and the submissions of jobs, and obviously you can create membership packages, limit access to different parts of your website, create articles, add on advertisements, etc, etc. So in this video tutorial, I'm just going to take you through very quickly some of the functions that are found in EmployeePress, and just introduce you very quickly to the setup process for EmployeePress and how to use it. So to start with, I'm just going to show you the setup. In front of me we have a default install of WordPress, which means I haven't actually installed it yet. So I want to show you how it works straight out of the box, so you can see there's no camera trickery or anything like this as we go through the video tutorial. So let me start by installing WordPress, and then we can go ahead and activate the theme, and I can show you the setup options. Okay, so basically that's the installation of WordPress complete, and if you've got your own hosting provider, etc., they'll probably end up doing it for you, and it's just the same concept. You just install WordPress files, set up the config file, and then you'll be exactly where we are right now. So this is the default install of WordPress. This isn't the theme, this is actually WordPress itself. So as you can see now, we're in the admin area of WordPress. So what you do is once you've installed WordPress, you can go onto the Appearances tab, Themes, and usually you would just click on Install Themes, click on Upload, and then you choose the theme file, the EmployeePress.zip that you find in the Memories area on PremiumPress.com. Click on Choose File and then Install Now. I've already uploaded it as part of the WordPress install. So what I'm going to do now is once I've uploaded it, is click on Activate. Actually, before I do that, let me just show you what the website looks like before. So if I click on Activate the default theme for WordPress, we go to our website. Here you can see now this is the default installation, what your website will probably end up looking like once you've installed WordPress. So as you can see now, it's just a basic blogging platform, and obviously what we want to do is transform this into a job board website. So I'll go back to the admin area now, and I'm going to click on the Activate for EmployeePress. So we activate the theme. Okay, and on the left hand side of the admin you'll see all these new options. So we're going to click on EmployeePress. We're then going to enter our VIP license key, which is the license key that you get when you order the theme. Okay, once we've entered the license key, just click here to get started. And what it's going to do right away, it's going to say, okay, we've detected that you've got a new install of WordPress. Would you like us to install all of the default categories and content to help you get set up? And we're going to do that. We're going to click Yes Please and click on Continue. And what it'll do is it'll run through the one-click continue install system, install all of the default categories, some example products, some example jobs, etc., to help you get started. So as you can see here, your website has been successfully reset, and then obviously it goes through the options for you. Now we can go ahead now and start looking at some of the admin area options, and as you can see on the left-hand side, there are a number of them. So there are a lot of options available in EmployeePress to really customize and set up your website. So if we start with the overview. The overview is basically a general overview of your website, and by clicking on the overview page when you first set up your website, it's going to go ahead and install all of the country options as available. So we've got country, state, city, and it's going to go ahead and activate and install all these for you. So it's kind of a default activation for some of the theme settings as well as an overview of your entire website. So as you can see here, we just have an overview of the packages that we've sold. So when we go ahead and start creating membership packages and submission packages, these will all be here. And you can see some of the example jobs we've got, so it tells you some of the popular listings, some of the recent orders, well, we've just installed so we haven't got any, and just a kind of default summary of your website here as well. So let's go to the general setup screen. Now the general setup screen is where you can go ahead and customize the layout of your website and all of the default settings. So for example, you might want to initially choose a template you can pick some of the default templates that are available in EmployeePress, and we have a number of them. Once you've picked the template you want, we can then use the default display settings tab to go ahead and customize that. So let me quickly show you the template options. So say we want to keep the salmon one, we click on Save Changes. We go to our website. So this is what it looked like before. Just going to click F5 to refresh. And as you can see now, this is what it looks like after. So some of the default settings have been installed here already. Now as you can see, this menu bar is overloading because we've got a lot of different menu items. And the great thing about WordPress is we can go into the Appearances tab, Menus, and go ahead and customize our menu tab. So we give it a name, new menu, create menu, select the new menu we've created, and then we can simply drag and drop the new menu items over. So I can create a home tab, I might want to have an articles on my menu bar, I might want a contact page, and I might want a my account. So I just click add to menu, and there they are. Click on save menu, go back to my website, give it a refresh, and as you can see now, my new menu items are on here. And the great part of this is we can just move them around, we can just drag them around to reorder them. And this is the menu tool found in the admin area of WordPress. So that's the default install, literally 5 minutes to install this EmployeePress theme here, and this is what we get straight out of the box. We get a lot of default categories, some example layout options, obviously the slider's been set up for you as well, so you could go ahead and in the admin area and customize the slider under display settings. Okay, sliders, and here you can choose one of the 8 of the different sliders. We can then go ahead and edit the content, etc, etc. If I just click on search, we can see some of the search results. We've got, as we're logged in, we've got a sub menu here with the login and menu bar options. We've got the main menu bar a minute ago that I showed you to customize. We've got some of the example search listings. So here the user can quickly see what it is, what type of job it is. We've got a part-time job. It's a bidding system, so it tells you the salary, which is negotiable, how many people have bid on the job already. We've got the location, the listing options, the actual job itself, so I can click the job. Here we go, some more information about the job. A map location to show you exactly where obviously the job is. We've got some of the options here to apply for the job. So I could click that and then I get a nice window to go ahead and apply for the job. I can ask a question. So I can click the question options to ask about a question. I've got save the job options, which would then save it to my account. So if I went to my account, I can then see obviously my picture. I can click on my save jobs. And as you can see here now, I have this saved job that I just saved a minute ago, so I could go back and view that. And obviously, as a user of your website, obviously there's a lot of different account options as well. But let me start again back in the admin area where we were a minute ago. I'll take you through some of the admin options again. We have obviously the general setup tab, which helps you customize all of the general options. We can customize categories, pages, image setups. You can create your own search fields and advanced search options. You've got a lot of default settings here for order by. And obviously you can customize the language options right in the admin area as well, so we can translate the text. We have the members tab, which allows us to create new members, create new membership options for the registration page, so we could add our own registration fields. We have display settings. This is really where you can go ahead and start customizing the layout of your website. We can choose the page width layout, which is 100% width, or we can put it as a content width page, which is a 960 page width. We can choose the columns. We can choose the footer columns. Just by clicking on them, they're then applied. We can click on any of these tabs to then open up a load of new options available for customizing the website logo, contents, background colors, fonts, etc, etc. We have the home page options. So for example, if we go back to the EmployeePress home page, we can see then once we've customized the layout here, let me just switch it back. So the home page, we're going to have a full page layout here, so refresh. As you can see now, it's a full page. We can then choose the content that's on our home page. As you can see now, we've got this big search widget, home category block widget, and home page text. So this is the big search, category, and home page text. If I wanted to get rid of the category block, I can just drag it back over here, click on Save Changes, refresh, and there goes the category block. If I wanted to then, say for example, bring over some website listings, bring it over, click Save, give it a refresh. And as you can see now, I've got some category recent listings here. If I wanted to change the position, so I want the website listings to be at the top, I just drag and drop. It's really that simple. And there we go, the website listing is at the top, and then I've got the big search and the homepage content. So that's really gives you an idea of how to quickly customize the homepage text. And obviously you can click on any of these options, show edit, and then you can go ahead and customize it. So this is the homepage content at the bottom. this example custom HTML, and we can just go ahead, HTML, copy and paste in our own HTML to customize the home page of your website. Okay, so we've got search and listing page options, a load of new options here. We can change the layout and content of our home page and the search and listing page. So if I click search, this is the layout in here. So I could turn off these display options, save searches, view save searches, etc. We also have taxonomies, which allows you to create your own taxonomy groups for your website, which can be very useful. And we also have a number of different sliders, which I mentioned a moment ago. So on the home page, we can customize the slider that would be at the top here. So if I go ahead and turn it on, you can go ahead and customize and create your own home page sliders for this top bit here. Okay, so we've got the next one down, which is memberships. Now memberships allow you to create kind of a package that limits access to different features on your website. So in all of our premium press themes, we have two kind of revenue options. We have memberships and we have submissions. Now submissions allow you to set up a price for the user to submit a listing to your website, which is a price per submission. So if I go on my account, for example, and I click on create new job, this is where I will go ahead and create a new job. And if you don't set up any packages, the user can go ahead and create a new job straight away. Now if I wanted to create a package, so I enable packages, and then I just click refresh. Okay, now we have the option to pay for the listings. So we have obviously free ones, different prices for different packages, and these would be per listing. So the user would pay, for example, $10 per listing, $25 per listing, $50 per listing, and each package then has different features. And you can do that in the admin area. You can set up the pricing and the feature options just by clicking packages, click on show options here, and here we go. You can give it a name, so I can change this free listing to test. Okay, I can choose a package option, I can give it a price, so if I just set, say, $100, and then I can choose all of the options, so I can go ahead and click the options that I want. 10 uploads, for example, click on Save Changes. So when I refresh this, as you can see now we've got this test package, so $100, and when I click this option here to go ahead and create my listing, once I've created a listing as the user, I would then pay you $100 for the listing. So that's the options in the admin area for submission. Submission is a revenue feature per listing. So members would pay per job listing. They could pay that price, and they can obviously, you can then set up different packages so they can pay different packages and be charged differently for different features. The memberships, however, on the other hand, gives you the option to create a kind of entire package, which means the user can then submit unlimited listings without having to pay per listing. So for example, if I give you a new option, test membership. Okay, save the changes. Okay, view the options available for your membership package. Obviously we have the duration, which means how long the membership would last for. We have a price, so I set 10 days, set $10 for example, and then here we can choose obviously if it's a recurring payment. So if we're using PayPal as our payment gateway, we can set up recurring payments for this membership. We have submissions, so obviously you could unlimited submissions or per submission, which basically allows you to override the default options here. So as the submission process, we would be charged per listing. We could override that and allow them to have unlimited listings once they've joined and signed up for this membership package. We have the option to choose which submission package they would be assigned to as part of this membership. So for example, you might want to allow unlimited submissions of the gold package, and that would then mean that they would be they wouldn't have to pay this $50 per listing because they would already be assigned to this membership package. You could then choose, for example, a basic package and charge a bit more for the gold packages. You can then also limit messages. In the My Account option, there is a messages tab here that allows members to send messages, compose message. They can send messages to obviously the other users. You can obviously limit access to that as well. And obviously we can choose a display order on our website and give it a description. Click on Save Changes. Okay, we go to our account. And at the bottom now of our account, we can see we've got these new membership options. So the membership options, if I select, for example, this one, okay, it's going to ask me to pay for it. I'm in the admin, so I can jump the payment gateways. There we go. So I'm now currently assigned to this test membership, which is what I just created in the admin. If I then go to create a job now, it's taking me straight to the job screen. I didn't have to choose any package options because it's already part of my membership. So when I create this package now, I've got all of the options that would be available for the gold package, because that's part of the the basic listing package, because that's what I've assigned here. So when I submit the listing, I'm going to have all of the features that will be available for the basic listing package as default. So I didn't have to select any different payment options. So that's kind of a basic option for the membership. The other thing about membership package are that you can actually limit access to different pages and content. For example, if I click on jobs and just edit any one of these sample jobs, at the bottom here I can see this membership package access, so I can choose different permissions to view this listing based on memberships. So for example, if I'm going to create a page with free downloads, I might only want gold members or test membership packages, etc., to be able to view that page, and that's how I would do it. I would just assign which membership package can view and access that specific page. So that's another great feature of membership packages. So let's go back to the admin area again. We have advertisements and advertising, so I can just copy and paste in my banner code. So if I'm using Google AdSense or any sort of different banner options, I can just copy and paste the code in here. And we have header, footer, left and right, and we have a per category one, so I can select the category and then copy and paste in my banner code there, so that will show up only on that specific category. We have different Google options, so you can paste in your analytics code, your Google Webmaster Tools, and your AdSense tracking code in there. We have a number of tool options which allow you to import jobs via a spreadsheet or a CSV file. We have category, so you can mass input and create categories, and we have the feed tool, which allows you to create an XML or CSV import feed, so you can then import on a regular basis different CSV or spreadsheet files or XML files into your website. We have loads of different payment gateways. We have over 20 different payment gateways that you can choose to set up. So you could be using PayPal, WorldPay, Google Checkout, etc., etc., and you can just click on show the options, fill in the details, and then you can start accepting payments on your website. Obviously the order manager, that helps you obviously view and track the orders that you've made on your website. We have a file manager, so you can see all the files that have been uploaded, and then you can go ahead and upload your own. We have an email manager, so you can create your own welcome emails, email alerts, new message alerts, etc. You just simply click on create a new email, fill in the blanks, and then obviously you assign the email to different actions. So for example, the welcome or sign up email, you can then assign one of your emails to that. We have import jobs, so you might want to go ahead and start importing jobs. So you would fill in your job ID details. This is for Indeedee, so you can click on the link here to go to Indeedee, sign up and create a publisher ID, enter your publisher ID, and then start searching for jobs. So I can do, for example, software. Just click on search. Here we go. It's found 4,000 jobs relating to software. I just click on add job. The job's then added to my website. So if I go to my website and have a look, here we go, software development, location is Austin, Texas. Just click on the details. Imported all of the information here from Indeedee, so I've got the information about the job, the categories, etc. I can click on apply for the job, and as soon as I click on apply for a job, it takes me to the Indeedee link, so it then gives me more information about the job. So that's the Indeedee import tool. Obviously there's a lots of different options here to break down the filtering options, so you can choose specifically which location, keywords, radius, countries, etc. So you can import different jobs from different countries. So depending obviously where you are and what kind of niche market job board website you're using, you can go ahead and create that as well. And we have different quick import tools here as well, quick help options to help you get started with your website. So it helps you very quickly take you through the options that are available within the theme. We have a theme updates tool as well, which is another great feature of all our EmployeePress themes. So whenever we release an update, you can simply check the themes update tab. It'll tell you if there's a new update available. You can simply click on the button to update, and it will automatically update your website to the latest version. So that's a general overview of the admin area for EmployeePress. If I just quickly take you through some very quick options for the front end area again. As a user to the website, if we went to the website to create a new account, so quick. Okay, to register a new account, we can enable registration in the admin first. Okay, registration on. There we go. Go back to the registration page again. Okay, so once you've enabled the registration in the admin area, the basic and the very default registration page will give you, it looks something like this. Obviously you've got your account login details, a couple of details about the user, you've got if I'm a job seeker or an employer, and then you've got your membership packages that we set up in the admin area. Now obviously in the admin you can go ahead and create your own registration field, so I just click on members. We've got custom profile fields, and here we can disable some of the default ones. So if I wanted to, for example, remove this my account details, I could hide this title bar first. I can just hide all of these, click on save changes, go back to the registration page, and you can see the actual fields have gone now. So I've got the very basic ones, which is the username, the email, and a password. As a default in EmployeePress, we've got the option, so you can choose if I'm a job seeker or when I'm an employer. So I would select that, and that would then change the options that are available on your account. I would then, if I wanted to create my own custom fields, I can click on add new field. Let's give it a field caption test. I can then show the field options, so I can turn this field onto the registration page and my account page. There we go, just keep it like that for now, just to give you an idea. Click on register. And as you can see now, I've got this new test field available for the user to input information on my registration page. So that's a very quick overview of how to set up and customize your registration page. Once the user signed up, they get their own account, very similar to this. Some of the account options will vary depending upon if they've chosen to be a job seeker or employer. So I can click on I am a job seeker to change this. Oh, please enter your first name. So let's give yourself a mark. Okay, there we go. Okay, so save changes. Okay, so now because I'm a job seeker, so go back. If I click on, for example, customize my profile, the options here are available as a job seeker. You've got summary, education, experience, service description. Click on back. If I change this to employer, and then click on customize my job, I've got company overview, ideal candidates, company history, etc. So slightly different options based on obviously the membership packages. You'll also notice some of the options are missing here because I'm an employer, so I would obviously use the job section to submit the jobs. If I want click again as to I'm a job seeker, as you can see now I've got this my job applications, my resumes and CVs, etc. So there are a number of different options again available depending upon what type of user you are to the system. So that's a basic overview. If I went ahead and created a job, so I'll just edit one of these sample ones to start with. We have the job title, categories, we've got taglines, short descriptions, a full description about the job. Some of the key ones really are this kind of the job details. We've got this members bidding or sending resumes. EmployeePress has two options. It allows the user to specify if this is a bidding system whereby a user would submit a bid, how much they would charge to do the job, and then a time frame, or you can just set up a send resumes option whereby the user would just submit a resume, and obviously the employer would then read all of the resumes and then select the candidate that's most suitable for the job. So that's the kind of the job type options. We've got the position type, so if it's a full-time, part-time, contract, etc. You can choose when it's available from, so if it was from a specific date, you select that, and then you can choose the date. If it was from immediately, then obviously there's no date option available. We've got a job salary, so you can choose if it's a budget. If it is a budget, you can add your own budget here. So if it was a budget, say $100 to $200, for example, you could set it like that. If it was a fixed salary, you could enter a fixed salary instead. We've got this display location, so you can choose on the map obviously whereabouts this job is, so you would simply select the exact location, and as you can see then the actual location is changing on the map box here. And that helps you then pick the actual location of where the job is, so obviously that's displayed on the member's profile as well. So again, just some basic overviews, some basic features available in EmployeePress, one of our new themes for Premium Press, and I hope you enjoy it.